Oh my gosh, what a week. It's so hot.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Power outages, businesses closing, Buckeye Mission and Sanctuary getting all those donations of ice and water and some happy puppies over there.
Yeah.
It's really nice of the township doing that cooling station.
Yeah, that was really cool too. And I thought it was really cool that the trustees took shifts
Yeah.
to me in it too. That was
Yeah.
neat.
All right. Well, hopefully it cools down a little bit. I don't want it to cool down too much. But let's get into it. Episode 107.
Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberlee.
Well, besides the heat wave,
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Equine Essentials. They're a new business and they're already knocking down walls and expanding the business.
I just saw that. I was like, wow,
Yeah. What are they taking
that's
over?
exciting.
They taking over the massage place? Was that the place they had next door to them?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot more room. But then again, I've never been in the massage place. You tell me.
I've never
What
been.
was in there?
I was never in that massage place.
Oh, somebody call us and tell us what was in the massage place. There's got to be somebody in the group.
Yeah, I think that was the. I think they was it. That used to be second time around. Do you remember that way back then?
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that?
No.
You buy and sell your stuff before eBay and Facebook Marketplace. You took it into
Was that
second
in
time
there?
around. Then they
Was
called
that
you.
in there?
It was right around that area. Maybe it was where Equine Essentials is now. I don't know. But congratulations to them
I don't
on
remember.
their expansion, and they have a really fun Facebook page. You should follow them even if you don't have a horse.
Right.
Speaking of Facebook
Well,
pages,
congratulations to them.
yeah,
Yeah? What about it?
Brunswick Family Restaurant is recharging their Facebook page. They started a new one, and some great pictures and some great stuff on there. And they just restarted it. But they're up to 355 likes and 390 followers so far. So
Nice.
they're over in Laurel Square and do breakfast right.
Yeah. So if you haven't liked their page already, head over there to the new and improved Facebook page for Brunswick Family Restaurant. Oh, what else we got going on?
I guess I better talk about this.
Oh yeah, you're up to speed on this one. So go ahead.
Yeah, so the Brunswick Planning Commission continues to discuss Special Planning District 5. This is the Villas on Pearl. It's right behind the water towers. So if you go down Water Tower Drive, that's between the water towers and St. Ambrose, there's a big, long field that the city once owned, and then they sold it to Sanctus, and Sanctus sold it to somebody else, and now they're trying to put in, I don't know, they look like condos for seniors, would be my description. But it sounds like the Planning Commission doesn't believe it's qualifies for a special district. Special districts are typically mixed use, retail, commercial, just kind of out of the box thinking special districts are. So we'll see how that turns out and how that would affect the future of St. Ambrose Festival, because they currently close off Water Tower Drive. And if you have a bunch of homes down at the end of the street, you probably wouldn't be able to close that street off.
All right.
But we'll see.
Well, I guess it would behoove the developer to do it as a special district 5, right? Because that kind of leaves it open-ended to put some other stuff in at some point.
Yeah, well,
How's that work?
they're using all the property here. It looks like they got about 80 condo units for seniors. Did I mention it's for seniors
okay.
only? But a lot of times they want to do a special district because they can get away with smaller lot sizes, cramming more stuff into smaller spaces. But it's usually at the expense of also giving some amenities or, something different. This isn't something different. This is just condos for elderly.
Yeah, I wonder what the price point will be on those.
I don't know. I think we should probably start looking at tiny home neighborhoods. That might be something,
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
you know? Maybe,
That would be so cool to have those.
yeah, maybe allow people that have been renting for a long time the opportunity to purchase a tiny home and their own little spot. But
When
unfortunately,
you get elected for Ward 5, will you make that happen?
yeah, I'll put that in the suggestion box.
Oh my gosh. And then John Ryder just wrote a beautiful post about for those upset that Brunswick is building too many homes and losing all of its green space. So, did you want to touch on the base on this one too?
He just wrote a long post about stop saying quit building because somebody built your home and somebody probably at that time said quit building. People own property and they should be able to do what they want within reason. Green space will eventually be gone everywhere because that property is owned by somebody and they purchased it to invest and maybe develop or just hold on to it for a while and then sell it to a developer. Eventually all the green space will be gone.
Yeah, he put a lot of thought into that post. That was a really good, informative, thought out piece of work there.
Yeah.
We're not used to that.
Yeah, I forgot how expensive kids were. He reminded us how expensive kids were, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks, John, for posting that and making a little bit of sense.
Yeah. So, had a little bit of, I don't want to say excitement because somebody could have got hurt, but at least 6 cars were destroyed at the VW dealership this past week. And they thought in the beginning that maybe another location was involved, but then they found out it wasn't. So none of them were electric cars for those of you that were trying to get your political agenda in there. But that was kind of scary, actually. We had some people that posted video and someone that said it was fake news, even though the videos were posted. So just really strange and bizarre. I'm not sure where they're at on that investigation, but very scary.
Yeah, we don't know how that started, right? Could have been arson. It could have been a faulty vehicle. Maybe, I don't know. Could have been a cigarette butt in the mulch behind the car. I don't know. But it did happen very late at night, right? Or was it around midnight?
It was towards, I don't remember if it was super late, though. I don't think it was super late. But thank you to those that stay informed on the police scanner and let us know exactly what's going on. And thank you to City of Brunswick Fire Department for taking care of that in a quick manner.
Yeah.
And keeping us safe as always. And with new assistant chief, that's good stuff. Good stuff happening over there. And, of course, the new station.
Yeah, their well-deserved fire station. The city just okayed the purchase of all the furniture and equipment that's going to go inside. So won't be too long now before they have a place to rest that's adequate and much better than the facilities that they've been dealing with over the last few years.
Right. Did they ever say what's going to happen to that station down on 303?
They did not. Yeah, that one and the other one on the corner of North Carpenter and Grafton. They're not going to use either one of those.
Both going to be empty?
Yeah, they'll both be empty.
Mm.
Yeah. I think you should be able to rent them out for parties or something.
Oh my goodness. Leave one of the tankers behind and we'll just do that. We'll, fire department parties. Oh, all right. Well, speaking of parties, coming summer of 2025, here it is. They finally have a name. You heard that the Schnitzel House was coming in some capacity to Brunswick. So now I think it's Brankas.
Brankas?
I don't know if I'm saying
That's
that right.
how I'm going to say it.
Brankas.
Yeah.
Bake House and Market. So all I have to say is that they better have schnitzel. And they've said they would, so we'll see. But it says they're honoring the Rito's Italian tradition while baking up bold new flavors with German and Eastern European soul. So I'm really going to be watching that closely and seeing what the menu is as soon as possible. But head on over to Bronchus Bake House and Market on Facebook, like their page, so you can stay informed and come sometime this summer.
Yeah. And they only have 213 followers on their Facebook page so far, but they have dozens of photos of baked goods already. So that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Very yummy looking stuff.
Yeah. And Medina County, what is it? Medina County Fabricating? What's Tony Destro's business? I forget
Medina
what it
County
is.
Welding.
But Medina County Welding, that's it. He's doing their sign, he said. So that's exciting that they're using a local guy. And, here we go. Something new in the hood. So excited about that.
Yeah, excited to see that. He does some good work over there. All right.
Yeah.
Let's head over to Roger at Houndstown. He's got Shy, a 6-year-old hound female.
Hey guys, it's Roger from Houndstown. Hopefully you're staying cool with all this warm weather we've had this week. This week we have Shay with us. She is a 6-year-old female hound mix. She might be a little shy at first, but she's really opened up, doing great with the townies we've introduced her to so far. And just hope that we can get somebody to come in and take a look at her and see that she's right for your home. So if anybody's interested in doing a meet and greet, please reach out to us here at Houndstown. Our number is 330-460-3052. You can also see more information about her on our Cleveland, Brunswick, Houndstown Facebook page, or you can go to the Brea Animal Rescue site, not only to see more information about her, but all the other dogs and cats that they have up for adoption. Since it has been so hot outside, this is just a reminder. Do know that here at Houndstown, we are a fully climate-controlled indoor environment for the dogs, so they can play all day and not be affected by the heat. We are air-conditioned in the back. Would love to have anybody to come in and check us out that hasn't been here before. We do give you a free day of doggy daycare, and we do also offer overnight boarding for not only dogs but also cats. So let's try to find Shay a forever home. Give us a call here if you want to do a meet and greet, or if you do want any more information about us or to arrange that initial visit. We'd love to hear from you. Again, our number here is 330-460-3052. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll be back at you next week with another update. Take care.
All right, and that's Roger and Shy. If you're interested in checking her out, you can reach out to Brea Animal Rescue or Houndstown.
Very cool. Another cute one. You guys have done a great job with adopting these dogs, so keep up the good work, and make sure you check out Roger's piece here every week for the Pooch of the Week.
Yeah, the last one got adopted very quickly. I don't know if that was due to us or due to his advertising or whatever, but it's always good to see them get their forever homes on their gotcha days.
Let's just think of it as a collective effort.
True.
That we all work together. How's that?
That's right. Business is helping business.
Let's get in. Exactly. Let's get into things to do in the 212. Right now, we're going to kick it off with anniversary celebration for Ignite. And that's going to be tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3. Ooh, you could start early.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday, June 27th, live music by Laid Back and Lazy. 2 for $11 pints plus a free glass and anniversary birthday cake shots. And I'm sure they have a lot more. Don't forget to try their flatbread. Again, that's Ignite celebrating 2 years here in Brunswick. Congratulations, you guys. Go check them out any night of the week. But tomorrow night, you get a free glass and stuff and good music. So check them out.
Also Friday night from 5 to 8 p.m., Ducati Cleveland is having a bike night over at their new location across from the middle school. They tried to have one last week, but it was raining too hard. So they're doing it again, or doing it for the first time from 5 to 8. You can check them out at NEO Supersports on YouTube or Instagram.
It's something different.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really cool that they're here.
Mm-hmm.
So not for everyone, but still something really cool that, you guys can appreciate.
Yeah.
Good business or a new business like that. Friday night, right now, which is a Van Halen tribute band. That's going to be the band of the week over at Mapleside Farms for their, what is it called? Concert Over the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So jump back into the era of Red Rocker Sammy Hagar, it says, and experience the explosive energy of Van Halen like never before. Again, that is Friday night, starting at 6 p.m. I think the doors open at 6. Concert starts at 7. There is food available on premises. You cannot bring food with you, but beer, wine, and food are available there.
Yeah, good stuff.
So get your tickets at mapleside.com.
Mm-hmm. And then Saturday morning, 9 a.m. till noon, over at Cool Beans Cafe, they're doing a free car seat and helmet safety check. The Brunswick Police Department will be on site to make sure your child's car seat and bike helmet are installed just right. Because nothing says summer fun like safety first. You can grab their delicious coffee and treats while you wait, and a free mini frozen cocoa for the kiddos, and peace of mind for you. No appointment needed, just pull up and they'll get that taken care of for you right there. And that is Saturday at 9 o'clock till noon.
I was going to say, I'm addicted to their salads and their bubble tea, of course. And they have one of the best rewards programs. Either that or I spend a lot of money there, one or the other. But it's probably a little bit of both. But make sure you're enrolled in their rewards program and check them out if you haven't had their salads and stuff lately. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. It's one of the best things about going in the morning to get your coffee, because you can also grab a salad or a wrap or something for lunch too. So you're set for the day. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Saturday over at Willow Lake Park is kids fishing derby, and it starts at noon. So if you're interested in that, head on over to their Facebook page, check it all out. Again, it's at Willow Lake Park. For those of you who don't know, it's on Substation Road. And they also have swimming and bands every week and trivia and lots of things going on. So there is a small fee to get in. But by small, I mean like $5 for adults and less, I think maybe $4 for kids or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Every once in a while I am, so.
Yeah, and their pool, I call it a pool. I wouldn't call it a pond because it's got like a concrete rim and, it's not rough on the feet.
It's a lake.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even call it a lake. I don't know, because it's chlorinated.
It's gooky on the bottom, though. It's gooky on the bottom.
It's not that gooky. It's not lake gooky. No,
When was the last time you swam in there?
Oh, I don't know, a couple of years, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
but it's chlorinated.
About the same, so. Yeah, true. But anyway, what was the point? Where are we going with that?
That it's a hidden gem. Something worth checking out if you haven't.
It is. A lot of people still, I can't believe people still don't know it's been there forever.
Yeah.
And Joe and Dawn bought it a few years ago, and they have spruced it up, and it definitely is a little bit different and a whole lot nicer. So
yeah,
check them out.
Yeah, if you don't like the crowdedness of Ledge Pool in Hinckley, those are the few that I can think of that you pay money and go swim. Willow Lake Park is definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, can you believe I put this one in here?
You know what? I was just going, I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. We're going.
This is like north of the border.
A rare
what
event.
Are you doing?
We're going north of Boston tonight. This is Inside Out playing at Town Center Park in Strongsville. It's at 9 p.m. Outside. It's free entry, and food trucks will be available. Inside Out 2 is a great movie.
It is a great movie. And also, since you went there Friday, the day before, this Friday, tomorrow. Yeah, the day before the movie. But anyway, they're going to have a touch of truck. And from 11 to 1-ish, I think. Mm-hmm. And it's same location, 18300, which is over by the playground, I think, or the new park area, something like that. And I do know, like, Sam the Man's going to be there, Bedard's going to be there. There's police and fire are going to be there from Strongsville, of course. So that's Friday is Touch a Truck. Saturday is the movie. So
Yeah.
didn't mean to confuse you guys, but figured since you went north of the border, I figured I'd fill that in for you.
And you're listening to Brunswick Strongsville Group Therapy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Let's not start that, because once you open that Pandora's box, then, oh my goodness. Hey, let's go back to Ignite Brewing and talk about Saturday night at Ignite. They are going to have live music. The Backtrack Band is going to be there starting at 7 p.m. Just a continuation of their 2-year anniversary celebration.
And inside music, Saturday at 8:30 p.m. is the agenda over at Manzo Sports and Spirits, 65 Pearl Road. Always a good time.
And what else do we got? Oh, Sunday on the Farm.
Mm-hmm.
It has begun every week. There's more and more vendors. So this is over at Heritage Farm on Laurel Road, sponsored by Brunswick Area Historical Society. It starts at 10 a.m. and goes to about 1. And you'll see farm fresh produce, bakery, crafts, just a little bit of everything. So head on over there and check them out. There'll be more and more farmers coming out. Crops are coming in. So it's a good time of the year to start getting that homegrown stuff.
Yeah. And then Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. over at Paninis on their patio is 10 Cent Bobby, playing classic rock and country favorites. So check them out during those 3 hours on Sunday.
I love that name.
Yeah.
So let's talk about next week. And I think we're going to put something up in the banner for you next week, just to remind you. But Thursday is the fireworks for the city. July 3rd, starting at 6 o'clock, though, is going to be Funkology. So check out Funkology, and that's over at the rec center, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Free show.
Yep. And again, Thursday, July 3rd, Funkology, come to the rec center, kick off the holiday weekend. And I think that's it. And I know that I know it's not on the agenda here, but the 6th, don't forget, is the parade, and that starts at 2 o'clock. And that starts, what is the name of that street? Manhattan Drive? Is it Manhattan that comes out of there?
Yep, over by the middle school, coming out onto Center Road there.
Yep, and then going down towards the Library High School area. So Lucas and I will be hopefully not sweating too badly.
If it's not as hot as last year. Holy heck. Although for Father's Day, my kids got me a bucket hat with built-in solar fans. So if it's hot, I'm wearing that bad boy. Holy cow.
So we will once again be with Jessica from Taste of Summer Farm Market. So, and I think Santa Claus is going to be with us again. So make sure you check us out. And we hope you guys will join us. And again, that's July 6th, the parade at 2 p.m.
Yeah, the streets were lined for that last year. It was a super turnout.
It was crowded.
Super turnout.
Yeah, it was great.
And then last but not least, we have DCI Northern Ohio. Put this on your calendar. DCI stands for Drum Corps International. They host competitions for different drum corps all over the United States, and they'll be coming to Brunswick Auto Marts Stadium, hosted by the Brunswick Marching Blue Devils. Each performance has many different members with amazing props and talented musicians. Think of the pros of drum corps. It is on July 23rd. The doors open at 6 p.m. and performances start at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15 to $20 each and can be purchased online. No cash is accepted at the box office, and concessions will be available. The show lasts about 2 hours with awards for the bands at 9 p.m. For tickets, visit bbpo.org and click on DCI Northern Ohio. They come every year, and it's a really great show to watch.
So that's different, though, from...
Very talented.
Go ahead,
very talented people.
But that's different from, what is it, Festival of the Bands or something like that they have?
Yeah, Festival of the Bands is high school. These are not high school.
Oh.
These are I don't know, competition.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that.
It's like after high school.
Wasn't there? Yeah. What was it? There was a movie. Wasn't it a movie? Drumline or something like
Yeah.
that?
Here's the Columbus Saints, Cincinnati Tradition, the Raiders, the Battalion, and Spartans. So those are the
Wow.
groups performing, and it's not, I don't know, you can't call it college level, but it's a professional level. Yeah. So check that out. Good stuff.
Yep, looks good. All right, and again, that's Wednesday, July 23rd. So you still have time to get your tickets. So go to that page that Lucas mentioned and click on purchase tickets.
Yeah, I love weekday events. Gives you something to do during the week and doesn't tie up your weekend.
Tie up your weekend, yeah, because there's so many things that are always going on the weekend, as you can tell by our calendar, things to do in the 212. And with that, I think that's enough for this week. So
that's it.
Yeah, that's going to do it. We want to hear from you guys, though. Please, please, please give us calls. We'll put you on the show. Go to BrunswickGroupTherapy.com, click the button in the lower right-hand corner, microphone button. Put your message on the show. Keep it clean, kids. But we do want to hear from you. Give us a call. And that's going to be it for us for this week.
Take care, Brunswick. Bye. As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at BrunswickGroupTherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberlee or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.